So, what is Gen AI? Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create new content such as text, music, images, code, video. It's like having a super powered creative assistant that can generate all kinds of creative content based on the information that you put into it. But here's a pro tip: the better your prompts, the better the information you put in, the better result that you're going to get with your generative AI. So, how really does it work though? Many people they want to know, right? So, training, it starts with training. The Gen AI models are trained on massive amounts of data. This data can be text, it can be images, it can be other forms of information. Then that's when the learning takes place. The model learns patterns and relationships within the data through code. Of course, it's code that's running and challenging the model to learn. And then finally, generation. So once it's trained, then the model can generate new content based on a given prompt or an input. But again, it depends on the quality of that input, which is something you can learn and get better at over time. And we talk about these ethical concerns. So, what are they? Number one ethical concern is bias. So Gen AI is only as good as its data. So this may include bias or misinformation because whoever is creating the data is controlling what's going to be generated on the other side. So the hope is certainly that over a period of years time that these models will grow and become better. The second is misuse. So students using it inappropriately. I feel like this is the one that teachers are most familiar with. How are they going to use it once they find out? But again, there can be this bias, um, misinformation, hallucinations, different things that are going to come into your output that may be affected. So, in a sense, sometimes if there is misuse going on, you're able to monitor that. So this is another one of those downloadables that I was telling you about from AI for Education that you can download and take with you. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into these terms. So, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. You've probably heard these buzzwords, right? But what does it really mean? So, we're going to take a moment to learn socially together. I wanted to really quickly share with you some of the most popular tools. If you've tried them or you haven't tried them, or you want to branch out, so ChatGPT, of course, is probably the most common one everyone's talking about. Gemini is the Google product. That's the one I use. Midjourney is good for making images. Adobe Sensei is the Adobe product. Now, also, we have specialized tools for teachers you should become aware of. Magic School, Copilot for Education, Conmigo. And I've left links here that you could take a moment and explore what's available. And then, of course, some of our favorite tools we're using all the time already, like Canva. You'll notice the AI tools are popping up and creating efficiencies inside of those tools. So you want to get good at looking for those tools and also your prompting and your input so that you get a more efficient output in the tools you already love. So let's play a game. What we're going to do is we're going to create a little word cloud by digging deeper into these terms that underpin generative AI. I'm going to put you into three breakout rooms. So, room one is going to have artificial intelligence, room two is going to have machine learning, and room three is going to have deep learning. And what you're going to do is you're going to go into your breakout rooms, you're going to go into one of the tools that I just introduced here. So, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Sensei. And you're going to go ahead, you're going to do searches together and work on sort of your prompts together. Of course, you're just rough, you're just jumping right in. And then you're going to click on this word cloud here. And you're going to go ahead and enter in sort of the golden nugget that you find that's coming up in your tool about machine learning, deep learning. You could see I have a couple demonstrated ones there. And we'll create a little word cloud and then we'll come back. We'll have a social conversation, see what you teachers have discovered on your own and what conclusions we can come to about how all these models and technologies are working together. All right, I'll see you in a moment. Thanks.